said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riley. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations down the field.
couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, could you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Texas Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Short throw to the sideline. Complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bring in the heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick completion on the out route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defensive. Beautiful pass.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable, confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Longhorns' first season in the SEC was a rousing success and so close to even more with a late loss to Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Didn't now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartan. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Got his man. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. He splits the upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well. So you have to know where your answers are. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll go right back to the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop him.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to throw. It's Manning. They'll run the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to pound it in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point in the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Slithers into space.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.